Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So this is a detailed tutorial on how I do bob faux locks. Okay, this is so cute, super textured, super lightweight, super cute. Okay, so yes guys, if you want to know how to do these locks, like I said, it's super detailed. You know, I give y'all the nitty gritty, okay, of what to use, how to do it, all that. So after you see this video, you should be able to do this on yourself or do this on a client, whatever the case may be. All right guys, so I just basically did a free part. You can check my previous video out to show you guys how to do the free parts. And yeah, so after I do all the free parts, I just used her hair by itself and I box sprayed it. I use a shine and jam on the roots, and then that's what I use to define the parts, and then I box spray everything. So once I did that, I did a few of them. So as you guys can see, I used a Freetress water wave hair. I used about 4.5, almost 5 packs of the Freetress water wave hair. I used the color 1B, and that is the color I used throughout the whole head. It's all one color. So basically, I used one strand per lock, okay? So with the one strand that I use, I literally just kind of puff it out. I make sure that all the Freetress hair is puffed out. It's not used in the original state that it comes in, which is super, super curly. You're going to want it to be puffy in order to cover up the hair, in order to be distressed. So basically, I put my thumb inside of the hair. So as I'm twisting, I'm literally just stopping the wrap with my thumb. So I'll stop it with my thumb, and then I'll go around and I'll keep it in the same spots, and then I'll go around again, and then I'll pull my thumb out, okay? That is going to give like a loop effect. Some people call it the butterfly effect. Now, the more often you do that, the more distressed it will become, because once you stop the flow of the lock with your thumb, it's going to start causing more frizz. It's going to start causing more distressed look, and then on top of that, you're making loops. So it's causing frizz and then loops and then distressedness. You know what I'm saying? So the more you manipulate it, the more manipulated it will become, which is great if you want a super distressed look, which is what I was going for. So like I said, I use my thumb to literally stop the wrapping process and like interrupt it a little bit twice, and then I'll let go. Wrap it twice around my thumb, and then I'll let go. So that will, you do that 2 or 3 times, and then you're going to notice that a whole bunch of frizz is created. And then honestly, you don't have to do that no more. You don't, after 2 or 3 times, you don't have to keep putting your thumb in there, because at that point the hair is basically tangled. So as you're wrapping the tangled hair, it's going to look distressed. You get what I'm saying? So it works, you know. If you don't want to sit here and do the thumb method the whole time, if you do it a few times, just know that it will be distressed after that. So either one works, you guys. It's distressed. It's not supposed to look perfect. It's not supposed to be super uniform, like, oh, it has to have a loop here and it has to have a loop there. No, guys, you don't have to make it look so uniform. It should look so natural. It should look, you know, original. Every lock should be original. So I just go and keep wrapping until I am at the length that I want. I usually compare it to the lock that is to the left or to the right of that lock that I'm doing. Once I'm ready to stop, okay, so I'll just reach that point when it comes to the wrapping, and then I'll just start wrapping back up, okay? Wrap back up, wrap back up. When it comes to the end, I'll just seal it with the nail glue, okay? Then I'll palm roll it. After I do that, I'm left with a piece that's left over at the bottom from the piece that I did not wrap, okay? What I do with that, I'll just literally fold that up and then start wrapping that to the top. So the piece that's left behind, once again, I'll just fold that up, and then I'll just start wrapping that back up, and then I seal that with nail glue, and then I'll palm roll it. Now, nail glue is what I use for sealing the locks. Some people don't use anything. I just feel way more secure with nail glue. You only have to use a little bit, guys. Don't try to overdo it with the nail glue, okay? You don't have to sit here and use so much. Just a little dot will suffice. Just a little dot will be okay. After I do that, so the lock is cool, the lock is great, but I like to create an extra texture and also give it more security. So what I end up doing is I'll get another piece of the Freetress hair, okay? One of the puff pieces that I had prepared out that's just sitting there. I'll cut that long piece in half. Once I cut that long piece in half, I'll grab one piece of that and then I'll split that in half. So I literally have 1/4 of a piece of Freetress hair. Then I'll crochet that to the root. Grab one side of that, just kind of loosely twist it all the way to the bottom, and then I'll grab the other side, wrap that on the root a couple times just to secure it, and then I'll wrap that loosely down. I give it space in between the wrapping because the space in between the wrapping gives it a distressed look too. It adds more texture and it makes it really, really bubbly at that point, which is, like I said, the butterfly effect. So yes, guys, and then once you do that, you get to the end, you know, you wrap back up and just wrap until you're out of hair, and then I seal that with nail glue. So I usually seal with nail glue 2 or 3 times. Most times it's 3, sometimes it's 2, but for the most part, you're going to make sure that you seal it because, like I said, you know, especially if you're a newbie with this, you're not going to know for sure if anything is going to unwrap. So I think just to be secure, just to be safe, to just go ahead and seal it with nail glue. It's not going to hurt anything. You know, just make sure it's not a whole bunch of nail glue and you're not going super crazy with the nail glue. But yes, guys, that's literally the process the whole time. Now, when I get towards the front, you know, the front pieces are longer usually. So sometimes I do have to add like a extra piece of the Freetress hair to keep adding when it comes to wrapping. But it's literally the same process. When I'm adding hair, I'm adding hair, and then I'll wrap a couple times in that spot where I added the hair, and I'll just continue the process, guys. You'll have extra hair usually left over, and you'll just be wrapping that up, wrapping that down, wrapping that up. Try to concentrate the hair to be on the ends because you're going to want that weight at the bottom because it's a bob, and you're going to want it kind of be more sleek at the top and then more distressed and big at the bottom to give it that weight so that way the bob can fall the way you want it to fall, okay? When I'm done with all the locks, like I said, that's the process. I usually use oil sheen. I don't use any type of mousse because I don't want anything to lay down. I want everything to just be frizzy, you know what I'm saying? So I don't use any mousse. I just use oil sheen to moisturize the hair, and then I use like an edge control to, you know, just lay the edges down, and I'll like maybe cut some of the loose pieces at the end, and that's it, guys. So the rest of the time, I'm just going to show you guys how I do some of the back, and then I'm going to show you guys how I do some of the front, and then I'm going to show you guys how I got the end result again. That is all you do, guys. It's just super simple. If you're confused, go back and watch it again. Watch it as many times as you want to. That's the luxury of a YouTube video, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll talk to you guys in my next tutorial. I actually got another bob lock video coming. I actually did this different because I used a slightly different hair, and then I had pops of color in it as well, so it'd be way easier to show you guys how to wrap. Just stay tuned for that video, okay, guys? Love you. Bye. Mwah. Everything I do is cold, funky, hypnotic, make me wanna hit the dance floor. Don't just stop moving, taking it from wall to wall. Radio blazing, running to
I've been so robotic.